Are you in a career that you absolutely hate and you feel depleted, you feel stuck, you feel like you don't know where to go? And there are so many people in this world that go through this, and it sucks. Like, you go every single day to a job and you better like it. Like, you're spending 8 hours there. You better like your job. Like, it's just logic for me. But sometimes we get lost and we get trapped in our own mind that we can't get out, and we focus on the things that we're not going to have when we want to change our career, when we want to step into something new, instead of focusing on what all the things that we can have, which is freedom, being your authentic self, living by your own values. And this can be really daunting for people because they're looking in the past and looking at what is missing versus looking at what you can have if you make the steps, if you make the first steps into choosing yourself and choosing something that you love about yourself. And yes, this is not a quick process. This is something that you're going to have to do over time. Is it going to take you years? No. Is it going to take you a day? No. But it will take you some time to get into that groove of choosing yourself over and over again and making sure that you are at the top. Now, the first thing on how to do this is letting go. Letting go of anything that has been preventing you from moving forward. Now, it's not just career-based, like letting go of your old identity. That comes later on. But letting go of something, I know there's got to be something. If you think about something that you need to let go, that first thing that pops into your head, that is something right now that is holding you back from moving forward. And when we sit in this state of looking in the past or being in the past, this prevents us from being present and being in the present moment to be able to move forward. And it creates a block on us, and sometimes we don't even realize that there are things that are stopping us from moving forward because they're so deep and they're so hidden from years of avoiding it, and they are just there, just sitting there. But you don't even realize that this could be something that's preventing you from taking your next steps in your career. And when we hold on, and the reason why it's so important to be letting go and forgiving all of these past situations is because if we are holding on to things from our past, we are not going to be able to hold space for new and better things to come. And that includes a career change, making more money. It literally will prevent you because you're so busy right now with whatever's going on in your head. Plus all the stuff from the past, there's literally no space for anything new to come in. And so the first step in the choose yourself method is to forgive and to let go. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to forgive this, and I don't want to forgive that, and I can't do this. Yes, you can do it, and you have to be able to look at it from an angle of, I am not forgiving the situation for them. I am forgiving it for me so that I could move forward. The forgiveness and the letting go process is not for someone else. It's for you. It's so that you can come home back to yourself and not be holding on to any limiting beliefs, any past mistakes, past things that have happened, because we cannot physically, mentally, spiritually move forward in anything that we do if we're still holding on to things from the past. I'm going to give you a little story. I lost my house last year, and because the people that sold it to us with a lot of latent defects, and the house was inhabitable. So we had to let it go. Now that was a huge, I'm like, why is this happening? Like, and it made me go inwards and try and figure out why this would be happening, because there were so many water damages in the rental places that we used to live in. There were so many issues with all of the houses that we lived in that I felt like this was way too much of a coincidence. But also, I just don't believe in coincidences. I think everything happens for a reason. And the reason was, it was showing me to let go. And because I was holding on to years of anger, betrayal, upset, and like even forgiveness towards myself, because I could never step into anything new or step into a new path without releasing what was holding me back. Because anytime we start something new, one of your past situations is going to pop up, and if you haven't let it go properly, and then it keeps you stuck in that past. It's like trying to bike forward but you're looking back. You're just gonna crash. It's just not gonna work. So I went through this huge process of learning how to let go, and I did. And the process of letting go is not scary, but it is something that you do throughout this entire method. And this method will help you in your next steps in your career, choosing your career, being able to choose yourself so that it's in alignment with you, instead of just jumping into a new career that's going to be not what you wanted, and it's something that you thought you wanted. And when we go through this process of forgiving ourselves for anything that we've made mistakes on, but also other people in our life, it makes room in your mind to be able to think about other things. And one of those things is what you like to do in your career. And this will help you take the next steps in your career. Now I'm going to show you how we do this. So how we let go of a certain situation is we're going to close our eyes and we're going to take a deep breath, breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and we're going to sit there and we're going to think about what instance in my head right now am I still holding on to. Now, if something comes up in your mind, you're going to sit there and you're going to think about it. And you're going to think, sometimes it could be something hurtful, sometimes it could be something that's bothering you, it could be something that you never got the chance in your life to speak up for, and it keeps coming back. So in that moment, you're going to close your eyes, you're going to think about what that moment is, and you're going to visualize it, and you're going to visualize the whole situation from start to finish, from whenever you can remember it. And at the end of it, you're going to say in your mind what it is that you wanted to say to that person at that specific time, or say in that specific situation. And you're going to repetitively say what it is that you wanted to say. And then from there, we're going to accept it. We're going to say to ourselves, I accept this situation and I'm going to let go now. And this process will help you release anything that you've been holding on to. Because in that moment, you felt really, really stuck. You're like, I can't say anything. It could have been from when you were a kid, or it could have been from when you were, I don't know, a little girl, and you're just like felt trapped, and you just didn't have a voice. And so right now, when you say that out loud to yourself, you're validating yourself. You're validating what you wanted to say in that moment. And when you do this, it brings this self of like, it releases that feeling of abandoning yourself in that moment, even though sometimes you didn't even have a choice. And this process is not for other people. It is specifically for you. When we go through this process, you'll begin to realize that you cannot control what others do, but you can control what you do. And when you take that into consideration and actually realize that, yes, I can't control what other people do, you will be set free. And so that's why when we are processing this letting go phase, it's really helpful for you to say out loud what it is that you would have wanted to say in that situation. And sometimes this process will take more than one time for a certain situation, and sometimes it will take longer. Shorter. But the main goal is to relive the memory, to say what you wanted to say, and then release it. And this goes for anything in your mind. This could be something that you dealt with in your workspace. This could be something in your home. This could be something, it could be anything. And when we go through this stage of forgiving and for letting go of whatever it is that we're still holding on to, it will set more space in our mind to think about and do whatever it is that we want to do. So this is the first step in the Choose Yourself method. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're interested to learn more about the Choose Yourself method and how I teach this, please check out my Skool community, where I share these modules in a sequential order to help you in your career and help you let go of your old identity and step into a new career. I will post the links below, and I hope that this video helped you on your next steps in your journey. Please feel free to reach out to me via email. I will also put that in the description box, and I have a link for some free templates as well to help you in your daily life in the next steps of your career change. I hope you found this useful. Talk to you later.